last play of the first half. Here's Murray, and he's going to score. It's a C. Touchdown. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers! A 93-yard kickoff return as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Steve Young. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 7, Murray flush to his right. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Dickerson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And how much fun is it to watch Howie Long play defense? He spent his entire Hall of Fame career with the Raiders, initially playing for Coach Madden, and won a Super Bowl ring with the Raiders as well.
That's Super Bowl 18 over the Redskins, and I think Coach Madden was actually in the booth for that broadcast. And that was, what, 1984?
It certainly was. Big victory for the Raiders, gaining another Super Bowl title.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's go now. 30 base. Go. Let's go. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, what's that? 22 Jet Bomber. 54. 5.
On third down, Dickerson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On first down, Dickerson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
54. Mike 54. I got one. Hard. Hit it.
Now Young. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On second down now, Dickerson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. First down, Young. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Look, squeeze. 54. Man, I got you.
Here's Steve Young. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To the air once more, Young. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Back to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner.